On second thought, Joshua Tree area, every tourist and their hipster cousin is here.
My fashion inspo is mainly like Steve Jobs, mid-20s.
I'm going to skip Joshua Tree, drive straight to where we're parking tonight, which is about 5 hours away. Probably stop halfway there in about 2 or so hours and edit a little and make dinner, and then continue the drive and probably get there around 7 or 8 p.m. Go to sleep early, wake up at a good time, and keep going. Hi, I'm Jeremiah, and this is my life. So we pulled off on this little turnout. I'm not actually sure what kind of road this is, but there were no signs that said trespassing or private property or anything. It's pretty sandy. It's packed in most places, but pretty sandy, so we're gonna be careful with our rear wheel drive in our big heavy van. It's absolutely beautiful. We're gonna set up, make some lunch, maybe do some reading, and then hit the road and head the rest of the way. But this is a perfect place to make lunch. Unless we get stuck, then it's not so perfect. Well, we didn't get stuck, and this is not a bad place to set up and eat a little lunch. Take a little break, enjoy the desert in the winter. It's so amazing because this should be like 100 degrees right now. It's probably feels like 70 or so, but it's probably only 50. But it's so amazing out here. How could you not want to stop and just be in the middle of such vastness and have your lunch? So that's what we're gonna do. For those of you building your own van, please know things like this await you if you're willing to just turn off the main road and sit still for a second. It's all worth it. All the complications and things that go wrong and all the difficulties with trying to build a van yourself, it all comes out to something really beautiful. Something that you knew was waiting for you all along. You just don't really understand it until you're sitting in it. So good luck and keep building. Unfortunately, we couldn't make it all the way to our intended location, which is fine. I mean, it wasn't a real campsite anyway, but we did pass a real campsite, which is almost empty. So we're here now. It's pretty cold. Gonna wind down and see what tomorrow holds for us. Well, that was a beautiful, beautiful time in the campground. I did accidentally leave my windows open all night, which I need to stop doing that. I've done this a couple times now. See. Fucking embarrassing! Because I ran the heater all night and I kept wondering why it was so cold.
Oh, well that's embarrassing.
We're gonna go on a short jog slash run slash trail walk on a little trail here to get our morning exercise in the Prescott National Forest.
Yeah! Okay.
All right, we have finished our short run. I'm trying to get into trail running, but I have terrible, terrible endurance and stamina. So that's something I'm working on. Also, I have a confession. So this whole living out of a van thing is new to me, as you guys know. And combine that with surfing and therefore getting things wet and then having to dry them. I already knew it was a struggle to keep my towels dry and everything, you know, your hand towels, what you dry the dishes with, your body towel, whatever. But something I didn't anticipate was the wetsuit and the underwear, because I wear underwear under my wetsuit so I can just change in the parking lot because I don't have one of those fancy surfer things, but I'm gonna get one. After surfing the last time, both after diving and then after surfing the next morning, it was overcast and I was driving a lot, and I was driving to someplace that was below freezing in temperature. So I left my wetsuit and my 2 pairs of briefs wet inside of a trash bag, closed up for like 2 days.
You are really dumb, for real.
Part of me just wanted to act like it was gonna be okay, and part of me knew every single hour that I was driving down the road that I was messing up. So sure enough, the briefs smell awful. The wetsuit doesn't smell so bad because it was actually rinsed out before it was put away, but the briefs smell awful. I'm gonna have to change of plans today. I'm gonna go find a laundromat and wash all my clothes and everything. It was about time anyway. I was just trying to put it off. This is so great. I didn't realize I was in Arizona.
You are really dumb.
I kind of knew I was in Arizona, but it didn't register until I got out of my car and nobody's wearing masks.
Well, since we have to wear them and it makes it harder to breathe, this makes it a lot easier to breathe.
And everything's open. So there's a coffee shop that you can actually sit in. So I'm gonna go actually sit down in a real chair with real Wi-Fi and do real work. This is amazing. Best Saturday I've had in a long time. And as soon as I walked in the coffee shop, the lady was like, I feel like I'm in California with that outfit. What can I say? I like to bring my very overt California beach vibes with me wherever I go.
Get back on San Vicente, take it to the 10, then switch over to the 405 North and let it dump you out into Mulholland where you belong.
Now it's time to do a little work, get a little done while we have service, while we have sunlight, charging our batteries, cook a little lunch while the clothes are getting washed inside, and then we'll hit the road and we'll keep going. Alright, we got our laundry all clean. I'll fold it later because we got to get on the road. It's already 2:30 and we've got 5.5 hours to go, so it's going to be a late night. Another failed camping spot. I think it would have been fine had there not been snow, but suddenly we're high enough and we're cold enough where there's about a 2 or 3 inch packed snow on this road, which is fine. But then as I kept getting deeper and deeper, it turned into about a foot of snow on the side of the roads, which meant there was no turning around in that, not in this. And also the road I was supposed to go on was completely about 1.5 feet of snow over it, not packed down at all. Kind of sad because this would have been so beautiful, but you can't win them all. What? Okay, don't look at me like that. Sometimes it's just the best option.